Hello, and welcome to Relatable Bitches podcast. I'm your host, Heinna.
And I'm your host, Marj. We're so excited to have you here with us today.
This is the space where we will dive into all the messy, beautiful, and totally relatable aspects of life. From family and friends to career struggles and everything in between. We're here to keep it real and have some fun.
That's right. Our goal is to create a community where we can laugh, cry, and feel understood. So grab your favorite drink, get comfy, and let's get into today's episode. Any personal stories or experiences shared on this podcast are unique to the individuals involved and should not be considered universal or applicable to all situations. Welcome back to another episode of the Relatable Bitches podcast. I'm your host, Marj.
And I'm Heinna.
And today we're just catching up.
Yes.
All things America, all things Australia, America versus Australia.
The statistics of it all. You're ready. I think it's funny. You got it going, so I like that.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
So if anybody doesn't follow us on Instagram or anything like that, make sure that you go and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, everywhere else.
Yeah.
But yes, Heinna has been away for a little bit.
Yeah, a couple of weeks.
Yes. Been traveling in the US of A?
Yes, both sides. USA. You know, I love all countries. I just want to say that. Let's go with that. I love everyone. Yeah, that's the best way to say it.
For those of you listening on the podcast and not on YouTube, Heinna's nose just grew.
Hey. But yeah, no, it's been good. I was there for a couple of weeks. So now, yeah, this is our pretty much, let's say we haven't seen each other like a month technically. Yep. So yeah, I've been here, been back, trying to get everything done. I went there for a wedding, and also visit family, visit friends. There was a lot. Look, I feel like my trip was an eye opener. It was definitely something where I've learned that I've been in Australia for almost, let's say 8 years next year. And this trip really opened my eyes and said, yes, I made the right choice to moving to Australia. It was, for me and my family, it was a good choice. So,
and I feel like as an Australian, I'd like to welcome you back and say, we accept you with open arms.
Yes, welcome home. Because I feel like when I say home, right, like I could say the Philippines and America, but you know, it's funny what you said the other day to me in regards to, you're like, I'm glad that you know, like Australia is your home. And it really hit me. Because I was like, it is. Like, again, maybe, let's say even 30 years from now, if I was like, oh, I'm going to move to like, I don't know, Antarctica or something. I don't know. Okay, out of all the countries, right?
Not sure if you're allowed to live in Antarctica.
But you know what I mean.
But maybe in 30 more years you might be. Who knows, the world might be that overpopulated. They'll start building property in Antarctica.
Yeah, I know. But it hit me hard because I was like, wow, like, yes, Australia is my home. Like, the kids will be here. I want them to be raised here. And again, when they get older, they have their own choice where they want to go, right? But in the end, it's like, yes, Australia is home. Like, this is where I'm planting the seeds. I mean, I'm growing my business here, obviously the podcast and everything else. Like, this is home. And for a very long time, I didn't accept that because I still kind of left when they say you left your heart in San Francisco, in a sense, I kind of did because I went back and forth too. So I
just left the food behind.
Yeah, I did. Oh, my sugar was the highest ever when I was there. Ever.
Okay, when I went to the States when I got married, I gained, a couple of kilos.
Yeah.
Granted, easily. I wanted to because I was really, really thin.
Yeah.
But it was when I got to San Francisco that I actually gained the weight.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, San Francisco has a lot of good stuff. It's
the food. Oh my God. I swear it is
about San Francisco.
Like, it is the best place for restaurants, food. San Fran kicks ass.
I think if you go to San Francisco now, it's changed. You will be shocked.
I went in 2018.
Yeah. No, if you go now.
But even when I went in 2018, they said that food joints, like, for example, aren't the same owners for more than 6 months.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Like, it has the highest turnover in the whole of America.
That. No, but I think just in general.
For restaurants and fast food chains and things like that there's a high turnover.
I see that. But even honestly, like going to San Francisco, because when we landed SFO, and even not just being there, I was like the self-driving cars that it was just like there's nobody in there. Again, like obviously we know it's there, but how it was like 50-50. 50 people.
Like a dream come true because I don't drive. So
For
me, I look at that and I'm like,
yes. No, but
my people.
But like it was weird. And then like even just like the armies, it was different. Again, I only passed through, but even people that I know. But even
I feel like I'm swerving around like a child.
The other chair, I was like, it's about to break.
My feet don't reach the ground. That's the problem.
What I was saying. I'm so high up here. But again, if you're watching it on YouTube, if you're watching on YouTube, you'll see the difference.
Yeah, but Marj is just sliding around the room.
But I mean, even if like
I look like Kevin Hart on a couch. Just
did you see how big Shaq is from Kevin Hart? Again, we always get off topic, but it's crazy.
It is hilarious.
Yeah, I didn't know how small he was.
Oh, he's tiny.
Oof.
He's my height.
Shut up.
Yeah, I've met him.
Oh shit. Oh my gosh. Really?
Kevin Hart, that is. Not
Shaq.
Not Shaq.
I was like,
I'm definitely not the size of Shaq.
No, but wow. Okay. Yeah. Oof.
Literally basically the same height. He's probably like an inch taller or something.
Oh,
but
I didn't know he was that small. I'm saying just in general because again, movies. Because Vin Diesel's short. You know who else is short? I'm gonna say.
Vin Diesel is Marj size.
Yeah, is Vin Tyrese. He says he's 5'7". I'm 5'7". He is not. I saw him at Universal. He's short. But again,
I was gonna say, isn't he like 5'5"?
So he says 5'7". Oh, he says online he's 5'7", but yeah, I'm pretty sure he's like 5'5".
Yeah, but I've heard men turn around and say to me that they're 6 feet tall, and I'm like,
liar! Yes,
you lie. You lie.
Yeah,
you are 2 inches taller than me. That is not 6 feet.
That is a different episode of people lying on some apps. No, just kidding. No, but back to San Francisco, even the people that live there, even people that live there, they're like, it's like night and day of how different it is now. Like the homelessness and people, it's just.
It was ridiculous in 2018.
Yeah. But imagine now times 20 million.
My God.
It's really crazy. And I was shocked because it was like, again, like we only drove past, but like even from what I heard from people come, that I talked to when I was there, they're like, no, I wouldn't even go. Like, it's just bad. And I was like, oof. So no, but the trip overall was good. I saw a lot of my family. And probably some people that want to see me, some people that probably didn't want to see me, but no, it was good. Like overall, surprise. The funny. I gotta tell this joke because whoever's gonna listen to this in my family. My cousin's friend had a baby, and he's the cutest baby ever. So I'm walking around with him because, oh my gosh, he's so cute. And everybody was like, oh, like it's, because I haven't seen my family in like either years or like since last year. And they're like, oh, is that your baby? I was like, yeah, And I'm walking around with this baby. Like, is that your surprise? I was like, yeah, surprise. Because they're like, where's the other, where's your kids? I was like, this is my new baby. And they were all like, okay, yeah. And it was funny because one of them were like, it doesn't look like, the kid's dad. And I was like, who said it was the kid's dad? I got a little bit of a what? But
oh my God.
No, and again, it was good times. But overall, it was good. I got to see everybody. I got to see people that I used to work with when I was like 18, when I first started at the mall.
Sad.
Yeah, nice. It's funny because like the girls, like we're all the same still, which is nice. I mean, obviously we have like kids, and they have kids in high school. Some kids are like, past college, and like some like it's crazy because even one of the kids one of the ladies, we met her. She was pregnant, and now her kid is like, she's like 15, 16. And I was like, oh my gosh, like ouch. Like I feel like an old lady. But overall, it was nice. I got to eat all the food that I wanted. I got to learn how to cook. We should do like a cooking segment.
No, thank you.
Why?
I don't cook.
I don't either, but like
I cook to survive.
To just not die.
Yeah. I actually just cook to survive.
Oh,
I am not a
chef. No, me either. I can't bake. I can't even bake cookies. Those pre-made little, the doughs. Can't bake that for shit. Nope, doesn't work out. It's just.
So I can bake.
Can't. Oh,
but I don't cook.
Yeah.
Like, I say I don't cook. I can follow a recipe.
Yeah.
I'm not cooking from scratch.
Oh,
I'm not.
I learned.
And if I have to,
yeah,
it has to be on a weekend.
Like a whole freaking.
Yeah, it has to be on like a Saturday or on a Sunday where I've got a whole day of prepping.
Oh, yes.
And my husband's right in the kitchen with me.
Yeah.
I am like, if I have to chop all of this, you're cooking it.
Right.
Like you sit here stirring, I'll chop this and start throwing in the ingredients.
And washing dishes and just everything like that comes with it.
Exactly.
Oh
it is a pain in the ass. Like some of the stuff, some of the Greek dishes that he wants me to make though. I'm like, really? That takes 5 hours.
Yeah.
Because you have to let it sit for an hour each time that you want to turn it over or stir it or something. I'm nah.
And
God,
it
I hate
depends
it.
too. Like even with ours, like even the one that I learned, it's funny because my grandma was like, if any of you are Filipino and know where vegan is, we have these things called empanadas. Well, I mean empanadas. I mean, but it's different kind. So it's like our area's empanadas. It's so hard to make like the dough, or I guess. And my grandma was standing there, and she's like, "Nope, too much water." Da da da. And she's like, "Stir it again." And I was just like, "I'm trying." I was like, "I've been doing this for like my whole life," but because again, it's like there's certain ways they need it to be done, and we did kind of mess up one of the things, and it was just funny because it's just like, you're right, there's just so much work that goes into it.
What do you guys put in the filling?
Oh, it depends. So some people like lettuce, some people like pork, some people just like carrots, some people because we're in America now, we've added celery because it's not as sweet. It's different. It's not that kind of. There's regular, I guess you would say, the doughy empanada, and then there's.
I'm going to pretend that you didn't say celery.
Yeah, they put celery too. I love celery. Do you not eat celery and peanut butter?
I eat celery. I'm not putting it in an empanada.
No, you'll see. It's different.
I'm a real Latin. Stop it. Get away from me.
Only because, again, because again, there's no celery in the Philippines, in vegan in general. But like I said,
there's no celery in the Philippines.
I don't think there is. Actually, I don't know. I need to look at that.
There must be.
Maybe. Because, the grapes in the Philippines is from Australia. Yeah. Grapes are so expensive there. And it was like, I think it was like $15. Like if you convert it to like Australian, it's $15 for like a little pack.
Do they not grow grapes?
I guess not. But there was every store I went to was, again, I mean, we don't even have cows. Like black and white cows. But yeah, again, back to it all.
Interesting.
America's trip was good. When we were going there, it was just they were getting engaged, but then and then they ended up wanting to get married at the same time. So it was just kind of like really again, which is what they decided. My cousins decided that. So the wedding was good. I got to see a lot of people. It was good. It was really nice. It was simple. It was small, and that's what they wanted. Just kind of like, it was on a Tuesday, so it was really like everybody came in. There were still like 100-something people, but it was still like
good excuse to get off work.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. I have a wedding on a Tuesday.
Yeah. I think it was more of they wanted it on that day specifically. Yeah. So that was the good part of it. Yeah. And then I saw my family. We got to dance. And I am so proud of myself. I only had 2 shots of drinks. 2.
Only 2.
I want to put that on camera. Only 2 shots of drinks. And only because I'm old and I was tired. Like, imagine me. Like, it was hard. Good. Like, I was tired. Man. Yeah. And it's funny because it's like going there as well. Like, we went, but one of my old friends from like middle school, or you can say from like the 6th grade, we went out, we went to club. I only had 1 shot. No, 2 shots there too. And then we went clubbing. Usually I go crazy, but it was nice. Again, I think I've matured and I realized that I am a homebody. I cannot hang with the youngins anymore.
Do you think it also had to do with the fact that you had put so much on your plate for that one day? Because for those of you that don't know, Heinna decided the launch of the podcast was going to be the same day as the wedding.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize how we were a day behind. I did not realize that. Yeah, I was a little stressed that day.
She was very optimistic.
Yeah, I was. But I didn't realize that. I was like, because I was like, I could do it the next day. I was like, oh, shoot. Australia's a day ahead. Yeah. So yes, that was very optimistic. But yes, that was another thing. I was like, I was so tired because I was awake for all day. But overall, the trip was good. Let's just say it was the calming to my soul because it really helped me realize my boundaries, helped me really realize like that I can say no, or that I knew what I really wanted. And again,
Heinna set boundaries.
I know, it's funny. I was telling her how, like, I was telling you, I was like, every time I was going to do something, I was like, I don't want to do that. I could think of you. You're like, no, you stand up for, and you do the things that you're supposed to do. And I was like, you're right. Like, I could hear Marj in my head. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I was like, I could hear you in my head.
I take that as a good thing.
Yeah, I don't know. It is.
More people need me in their head.
There is a lot of people. Oh, we'll talk about that in your 3 weeks time. People have been watching your stuff. I think that's hilarious. Thank you again to the podcast. But I think for the most part of it all, it was overall a great trip. Again, I set the boundaries I needed. I've realized a lot of things about myself and how strong I am and how my values. You know what? Crazy. If you guys go back to episode 5, you know how Elena was talking about setting, like, knowing your values, where you want to be. Because even, like, again, when I went out to go clubbing, and I was like, if this was me maybe last year or the year before, I would be like, let's get, let's go crazy. And like, we met people, and like, they were like, let's do shit. Like, it was like free alcohol, basically. Or it was free alcohol. And I said no, because I was like, this is really not what I want. Like, yes, it's fun, but it's not where really I want to be. And look, I'm always open to meeting new people, talking to new people, and all that fun stuff. But it was just the really highlight of my points. Like, this was me before. And really, I'm going to say this to the camera. So if anybody wants to say this, I really believe that it's really shown to me that I've left America. Look, I'll always go back to America, and that's where I've been, and given me so many opportunities. But here in Australia, this is home. That's why I said, when you said that the other day, it hit me hard, because I was like, this is home. Like, I really have to, like, put my heart in it, because it's here. There's no going back. There is a holiday. You know, it's not home. It is home, but it's not home like this. Australia is home. This is where I'm going to be, where I'm raising my kids, where I'm planting my foundation, planting my seeds, because I was confused for a very long time. Like, are we going to go back there? What are we going to do? And like, again, if I retire and I go to a different country, by all means. But as of right now, and where I want my kids and lay a foundation, is here in Australia. In America, thank you for everything. And I've always been grateful for all the opportunities, but Australia is home. And really, this trip really, like, opened that up for me. Yeah. At least for now, and where I want to set the foundation. Again, I don't know where it's going to take me 20 years from now, but it's just crazy. I really need to just not look back, but really look forward and where I want to be. And this trip really made that, like, circled it, signed it, sealed it, and done. And so, but overall, the trip was amazing. Thank you. And I will be back again next year, more than likely, but not to the Bay Area, in San Francisco, because it's a lot. A lot's happening over there. I don't want to go there. But yeah, that's it. That's pretty much the trip.
Well, I love that, because, for one, your children are safer here.
We're going to get into that. Yes.
So I love the fact that you're not going to take them back and put them into an American school.
Yeah.
You know that your kids are going to go to school and come back home in the afternoon. So that I'm grateful for. I'm very, very grateful that you see how lucky we are here. Correct. And the fact that this is now what you call home.
Yep.
I just love that.
Yep. Like, so I mean, again, it's amazing to, like, see it that way. Yeah. And it's eye-opening for me. Yeah. For sure. So so how about you? Because we haven't seen each other in 4 weeks. Yeah.
Well, I had my own wedding that I attended.
Oh, how was that? Oh, yes.
It was really good. It was it was my first Jehovah's Witness wedding. So that was really cute. It was very nice. Yes. It was very, very sweet. Absolutely loved it. First time walking into a place of worship and not being judged. So that was my main takeaway.
I like that.
It was really, really nice to just walk in and be greeted by people and not have them walking away whispering, talking shit.
Yep.
So, that was really, really nice.
It's different, huh?
It is.
Yeah, and I think it's just, I mean, like we talked about earlier, like when, even growing up, like there's certain, I don't know, maybe it's just like a Filipino thing or a Latin thing, whatever it may be. There's certain things that you're supposed to do and stuff. So it's nice to see other cultures and other or religions or other whatever that does it like, and you're like, oh, I like this. You know, and you get to choose that there is options out there of where you want to be and, you know, how you want to be spiritually, religiously, whatever it may be.
Yeah. Yeah. No, definitely. It was really, really nice. But other than that, it has been chaos. Like pure chaos on my end.
Really?
I really, really wanted to take some time off and just
I remember you were telling me,
and relax and you know, when you came back, just get back into it. But that didn't happen.
What did you do?
Every single day was an adventure.
I remember you were like, I remember you texted me, you were like, I thought I was going to rest. I was like, what happened?
I just ended up getting so many meetings booked in, having so many other events and functions that I had to attend, had last minute things for some clients that, you know, needed some help on things. Yeah, just crazy.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy. No rest for Marj.
Crazy, like in regards to like good for business, or is it crazy just life or everything else?
Everything.
Oh,
all of the above.
That. Oh, and then your eye.
Yeah, I scratched my eye.
Oh my
I hurt my leg.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
I woke up with a stiff neck, last week.
Yeah.
It's been a fun ride. It's been a fun ride.
The universe was like, where's Heinna? You need the balance. She's too far. No, just kidding. She's too far away. She's on the other side of the world.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
Oh my goodness, that's so funny.
Yeah, it's been a wild ride for the past few weeks.
Yeah, well, I'm glad we're here. I mean, it feels good to be back.
It feels nice.
It's nice to be recording.
I'm exhausted, but it feels nice to be back in the studio.
I know. We had a little bit of trouble this morning, but it was good. Like, I feel like, again, we're learning. For anybody who's watching this on YouTube, you can see we've changed our background. We're just testing things out, see how, things flow and stuff. Maybe next time we could try to fit the couch, move this whole thing, put the couch here. No, just kidding. Like, rearrange the whole studio.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, perfect. So today,
I actually have a game I want to play with you.
Yes, I like this. I'm excited. Okay, go.
So I thought, since you've just come back from America,
yes,
let's play a game.
Oof. Okay.
I'm gonna give you some Australian slang.
Oof.
And I want you to either guess what it means.
Okay.
So I've got it all here. And I'm just gonna pick randomly.
Okay, go. I'm just kidding.
What is a bicky?
What the fuck is a bicky? Like a pacifier?
No.
That's binky. Oh, bicky. What the fuck? I'm thinking of a different word than bicky.
You and I were talking about this yesterday.
Bicky? I don't know.
Talking about Tim Tams.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Oof. Is Tim Tams a biscuit or a cookie?
They're Australian. It's a fucking biscuit.
It's funny because I said a cookie, right? You're like, no. I was like,
so this bitch.
Again, I've been here for a while.
Turns around and says to me yesterday,
oh my God.
You know Tim Tams, the cookie? My head almost exploded.
Oh, that was funny. You were like, I know, I saw you in
You've been in Australia way too long to call it a fucking cookie.
I don't know. I guess
it's a bicky. It's a biscuit.
Okay.
It's got fillings. It's layers.
It is. The whole, like, how you eat it, sip it on the straw and stuff like that. Oh, my God. I can't stop laughing. Okay. Next. Ooh, a bicky. I thought you said
Here's a funny one that I don't know if you're going to get it. What's a blowy? And it's not rude.
A blow? Man, a bicky, a blowy. We would like to first say this is an 18 and over podcast.
It's not rude.
A blowy? How do I not fucking know this? A blowy? I'm going to keep saying it like it's going to get any better, right? A blowy.
Oh, man.
I don't know. A blowy.
Blowfly.
What the fuck is blowfly?
It's a type of fly.
Oh, okay.
It's a big, giant fly.
Like a beetle looking? Almost.
They're just, I wouldn't classify them as a beetle. It's just a really big, it's a different type of fly. You can tell they're really big. The
first words you're picking, bicky, blowy. Oh, no. I'm just kidding. Oh, no. Okay.
Okay, this one you have to know. What's a dunny?
I don't know.
Girl.
What the fuck? I don't know. I love how literally like 5 minutes ago I'm talking about Australia is my home. A what?
A dunny.
A dunny. Oh, God, this is so bad. I have no idea. I don't know.
It's an outside toilet.
Like an outhouse.
Yeah.
A dunny. Why did I did not know that. Sir, hand in heart. I did
Love
know that.
it.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, gosh. How do I not know any of these? This is so bad. Australia is my home. I swear. I promise.
Okay. When somebody's... What does crook mean in Australian? In Australian English, that's what I meant to say. In Australian.
Not like a crook, like a bad person, right? No.
No.
Dude, you're making me look so bad.
That's the American version of crook.
I have no fucking idea.
It's been sick. I feel crook.
I feel like I've heard that. Okay. We'll do good with it. My gosh, I am failing. 0 out of 4. Okay. Next.
All right. Here's one that this is a true blue Aussie fair dinkum.
I've never heard of that in my whole life. What the hell is that?
It's true.
I have no idea.
It just means true.
Oh.
Fair dinkum.
Fair dinkum. Fair enough?
Yeah.
Okay, fair dinkum.
Kind of.
See, now I'm going to use that now. Fair dinkum. 0 out of 5. I love Australia. Australia is my home. And
Right, this is a super easy one. G'day.
Yeah, like good day.
It means hello.
Yeah, like good day. Hello. No, maybe. Hey, I start my emails with good day. Good day.
But in Australia, when we say g'day,
morning.
it's hello.
Oh, hello. Oh,
Just hi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
G'day, right? Oh my God, 0 out of 6. I like how. Oh, I can't believe it. Okay.
All right,
I'm
gonna have to print this out, and she's gonna have to put it on a wall and practice these.
Right. Okay, give me two more.
Okay. This is one that I know is not an American thing because all my American friends laugh at me when they've heard me say this. Heaps.
Oh, a lot. Like hello.
Yeah.
Oh God, thank God.
Oh,
okay.
thank God, you got
1
one.
out of 6.
When I say heaps to American people, they're like, what?
Yeah,
what is
when
that?
I first came here. Okay.
What is a heap?
This is one
Like
that
a pile?
this is one thing. This is one thing that I till this day I tell the story how Fortnite. When I came here to Australia, I gotta tell this story. When I came here to Australia, I was like, I went to childcare, and they're like, oh, we go to the library every fortnight. And I thought it was like every 4 nights. And I was like, but doesn't childcare end at like 6:30? Like, do you guys go at night every 4 days? And I was like, but what if it ends? What if the 4th day ends on a weekend? And she was looking at me like, oh my God, you're so stupid. And then the kids' grandma were like, she means like every 2 weeks. And I was like, never heard of a fortnight. Yeah. I was like, swear to goodness. She was probably like, I was already okay with you calling nappies diapers, but you're going to tell me you don't know what fortnight is? Yeah, it was fun times. Okay, one more.
Oh my gosh.
I love Australia. Okay, one more. Oh, I'm failing this hard. I need to study. No, I'm going to redeem myself. We're going to do like, after 10 episodes or something, we're going to retest or something.
All right, what's a snag?
I don't know. I have no idea. A snag?
Yeah.
What the hell? I have no idea. What's a snag?
A sausage.
How is that a sausage?
It's a snag. It's a sausage.
In my brain, I feel like I've never heard of that.
Oh my God.
I heard of like Barbie. The barbecue, no?
Yeah, but that's a barbecue. This is actually a sausage. Like it's the snag. Like you get a snag, you get a sausage.
I've never heard of that. Never. Oh my God, I'm sorry.
You don't go to Bunnings on the weekend?
But but I call them hot dogs.
That
I know. Don't get I'm
girl.
Sorry. Oh no.
For those of you listening on the podcast, there might be a murder today. Quite possibly. Quite possibly.
I am failing
I'll allow her to call her children to
hard.
say her goodbyes.
I am failing
But
hard.
my God.
Oh,
One
no.
more.
Okay.
Final one. Let's see.
Please, Lord, give me a good one.
What is Tucker?
Oh no! Oh no! Tucker is a child. Tucker is a person. Tucker is a
food. Tucker. Time to get Tucker.
Like,
it's food.
Like
we're gonna eat. It's time to eat food.
Like in a food truck?
No. Tucker is the word is food.
For food. Ooh, far out.
Oh my God.
I've never heard of that. I am failing real hard. Oh my gosh, if you're watching this, Marj just literally was like, we're ending the podcast today. Oh no, that's so, oh sorry, oops. Oh no.
Okay, I'm going to give you one more chance to redeem yourself.
Fuck. Okay, go.
Let me see.
Oh.
Okay. What are thongs in Australia?
Oh, okay. I know these. These are the slippers. The flip-flops.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank God we got one.
See, I had that
Two. Sorry, two.
But that's really bad.
That's
is
really
so
bad.
Especially, I'm like, I love Australia. This is my home, and I don't even know these things. Oof, my bad. My bad.
Yeah, we're going to have to practice some of these.
I don't know.
So, guys, we've got a new segment. Each week, we're going to be testing Heina's Australian slang. We're gonna, because look, you can pass the citizenship test.
Yeah.
But you're not a true blue Aussie until you've got some of the slang just.
They should add that into the stuff.
They really should.
Yeah, because
into the citizenship test, you must pass Australian slang.
That's very true. Oh man,
I'm
so sorry.
That was brilliant.
Oh,
I think we should. We'll do that again.
Yeah.
We'll give you
let
another.
Let me redeem myself. Can you send me that link? What does those things mean? Oh wow, that hurts real bad.
That hurt me.
Oh, God.
I thought you were gonna get more of them.
I know, me too, because I was so confident. I was like, yeah, throw it at me like I knew everything.
No, the best thing is I've heard you actually say some of those words.
Which one? I don't even know half of those.
That's why I thought you were gonna get some of these.
I don't know any. I didn't know. I didn't know what was it Dunny?
Dunny.
Yeah. I never knew. I really didn't know what the fuck a blowy was. I was like, what? Or the other one, what did you say? A Becky? Sounds like you're getting a Becky, a Bicky, was it a blowy? I'm like, all right, let's start the podcast real sexy. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. My bad.
Well, I'll keep this list and we'll
revisit it
later on down the track.
Send me the link because I need to study that for sure.
Definitely will.
Oh God, that's so bad.
Definitely will.
All right. Next
that is brilliant. That is so good.
I can't believe it. I'm sorry. I really am sorry. Looking at the camera too. All those strings. I'm sorry that I did not know that. That's so embarrassing. You know, I'm sure my kids know a lot more than I do because they hang out with them.
Well, we should test that theory out.
We'll see how they go. All right.
I'm almost certain they will get 10 out of 10.
Yeah, they probably will. And I'm sitting here going, I don't know. Oh, that's so embarrassing. I'm so sorry. All right, next.
But let's just clarify one thing before we move on.
Yes.
Tams are Australian.
Oh,
we call them biscuits. So to those of you in America that want to call it a cookie,
they are not
shove
cookies.
it.
They are not.
Inexcusable. It's a bicky.
It is not cookies.
It's a biscuit.
Yeah. Oh, yep. All right.
That is my public service announcement.
Right? If you get anything out of this
Tams
podcast,
are biscuits.
If you get anything out of this episode, just want to let everybody know Tim Tams is not a cookie. I think that's what we should name the episode. Tim Tams are not cookies.
Yep.
Nope, Done. Period. Love it. Alrighty. Oh my gosh. I'm kind of embarrassed for myself. That is just
That is hilarious.
Okay. Next.
So I thought it'd be pretty cool to actually just go pretty cool. Yeah. Pretty fun to just go through. I don't know what I'm saying. Pretty cool, pretty fun. Neither one of these is pretty cool or pretty fun.
I think you're just more shocked of how much I don't know.
I think so. I think I'm like,
what the hell?
My brain isn't processing.
Yep.
But I wanted to actually do some comparisons because, for example, like the school system here in Australia is different to the school system in America. We have, daycare, primary school, that is from kindergarten to year 6, and then high school, which is are year 7 to year 12, and then you've got uni, which is university, the equivalent to college in America. But American school systems, you've got junior high.
Yeah, so we have
Senior
TK.
high.
Yeah, so it's TK. Or there is childcare, I guess.
And I think it also varies between states, does it not?
Yeah, so there's excuse me, TK. So they're starting to do that now. So it's like pre-kindergartens, and then kindergarten.
So that would be the equivalent to our daycare.
Yeah, a little
so
bit.
Like
Yeah,
5 years old under kind of thing. Yep.
Well, no, TK is literally just basically it's like it's like the 5-year-old one, I guess here, or the 5. What is it called here? I don't know what it's called here, but it's basically just a year before TK or before kindergarten.
So daycare here in Australia runs from from some
0.
of them from 2 years old
to
5.
Correct.
And then at 5 years old, they go into kindergarten.
Yeah,
like
so
that 5 to 6 years old. Because it depends on when they turn their age.
Correct.
Correct.
Yeah. So no, because they have like childcare or daycare.
Yeah.
And then when you're 5, actually when you're 4, you go to TK. So it's in the school, but it's less hours.
Yeah.
And they don't it's not like a full blown like class. It's basically like just transitioning them.
Yeah.
And because here, like with all my kids, they still went to, it was like childcare, then preschool type of thing.
Oh, okay.
So that last year before. So, so they have that. And then, so they have TK, elementary school, which is kindy to year 5 or year 6, depending on the schools. And then, there's middle school or junior high.
Yeah.
And then high school is from 9 to 12. And then that's high school. And then you go to college.
Yeah.
Which is, I guess it's either you go to a community college or kind of like a TAFE, or you go to university, which is obviously uni. So, yeah, fun times. Yeah, so that's how the school systems. Because here, you guys have from high school, technically, like my daughter, she's starting high school next year from 7. It's not really 7 to 12, right? It's like 7 to 10, and then there's 11 and 12. You can go to a different type of school or something like that?
No, it's 7 to 12.
Oh, 7 to 12,
yeah.
Okay. But there's some schools that are like only 11 and 12. But
So Montessori is a little bit different.
Okay.
And here, for example, you can leave after year 10 and go to TAFE.
Okay.
And do year 11 and 12 in 1 year.
And it's
but that's done at TAFE.
Yeah, but it's done for like the profession or the industry you want to be in, right, or something.
No.
Like that. Oh, okay.
No. You have to do year 11 and 12 here in order to get your HSC, your higher school certificate. And some people, instead of actually staying in their high school and finishing and doing it over 2 years, you go and you do it at TAFE, and you do the 2 years are done in 1 year.
Yeah, well, some schools do that there. They go to like a college, so their last 2 years they go to same like their 1 year they can leave early. Fuck, I forgot what it's called, but that's like rare. Not like here where it's like you can go to you can choose like it's more common here.
It's not as acceptable now as what it was when you and I would have been in high school,
which was like 5 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago. No, it was a very long time ago.
Right.
But for example, like when I was when I was in year 10, there was almost half of the grade dropped out.
Okay.
After year 10, they didn't come back to year 11. They either went to start their trade.
Okay, that's what I meant. Yeah.
So they go to TAFE and do their trade, and that would be like electrician, plumber,
childcare,
anything like that. But yeah, that's separate. That you're not finishing year 12. You are literally finishing year 10, and then you're going to get your trade, or you're going
after you
but
do
you
TAFE,
can't get into university if you finish in year 10. You have to finish year 12 to get into uni.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because you have to have your HSC, your higher school certificate.
Because there, again, the ones that people have done, well, they finish high school because they're taking high school classes and college classes, and they can, technically in year 12, go start to a university. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a little bit different, right? So.
Oh, and look, don't get me wrong. You can finish in year 10, go do, your TAFE, like your childcare, for example, or whatever you want to do, and then have that's your equivalent to be able to then get into university if you wanted to be a primary school teacher, for example, or a school teacher.
Okay.
You have to have the equivalent.
Okay. You can't. Okay, same.
So you can, but you have to have the equivalent of that. So you can't drop out in year 10 and go to uni. You have to have that equivalent to your year 12 to be able to apply and get into, because that's the whole point to your HSC. It's you getting the marks to see what uni you're going to get accepted to.
Correct. I guess it's the same amount of years. It's just called differently. Yeah. So, next thing. Wow, I like that one.
What about sport?
You mean football?
I just mean sport.
I have no idea about sports, to be quite honest with you. I'm not good at sports. Like, I don't understand. I don't know. I'm not very all I'm saying is go sports. That's all I got to say.
Sports.
Go sports. You ever seen the episode from Big Bang Theory? Because
when he's got the go sport written on his stomach.
Because it's like, that's all you
I didn't know what you wanted to watch.
Go sports. That's me right there. Go sports. Yeah. Oh,
no, see, I find that while there's a lot of things that we have in common, like when it comes to sport, I still find it a little bit entertaining watching American football.
Yeah. Oh.
Watching all the gear that they've got on.
With their cute little butts.
And still fucking whinging that they've been hurt. Hey, I'm like, bruh.
Oh, yeah. See, was it you were saying that there's no what is it called? There's no, you don't have a playbook. Remember, you don't have a what is it called? Yeah.
So they're not like play by play. So you're not having to really so there's there isn't like the stoppage time that there is in oh my God.
Football.
American football. Let's call it that. We're going to call it American football. Aussie rules, AFL, NRL, rugby, whatever you want to watch, they're all a lot more fluid. It's very much, you know, you're making the game as you go. There isn't a set, you know, play that you're you know, that you're not giving each other signals as to what the next play is going to be.
Oh, that's different. Yeah.
It's very, very fluid. It's just crap. I got the ball. Run.
I mean, there's football, baseball.
Look, they practice and things like that because they have, you know, certain tactics, but it's not they don't walk around with like the binders that you see in American football, like trying to, they don't have like all the headsets on because they have 50 other people that they need to communicate with because there's all these different coaches.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I didn't even think of that. Again, I don't really watch sports, but I didn't think of that either.
Well, I learned all of this by watching the Netflix series Receiver.
See what television educates you on. Just kidding.
I just randomly came across it and I thought, you know what, one day it's probably going to come up. Let me learn about it because my husband keeps trying to explain it to me and it just keeps going over my head. I don't understand why you've got one person that just kicks the ball.
I don't know. I can't.
Like they only come in to kick. That is it.
I don't know. See, even if I...
They do. I'm telling you. I was watching it. They actually have they called it a kicker.
A kicker.
And he only comes in to kick the ball. And then they take him back off. I'm like, okay.
I am just failing in all places right now. I have no idea. Oh my God. It's like I can't even say, I love Australia because I didn't know any of those slang words. No, I don't know too much because how do I not know about American football?
It is very different. Yeah. Like, you know, I'm like, no wonder their games take so goddamn long. No wonder they need an entire day. They stop so much.
Oh, no. Okay, so that goes in our segue of things, how different America and Australia is. But I think, for the time...
And I'm not saying one's better than the other before you come at me. Saying it's different.
Different sports. Different type of sports. Go sports. That's why I'm just going to say go sports. This one is a fun one I think we want to talk about because you brought in some stats and I love this because I get this so much for people.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Okay. This is going to be good.
I know where you're going.
Because just for the time benefits. Okay. When I first moved here, I was thinking about moving here. Everybody was like, what's in Australia? Oh, Steve Irwin. Oh my gosh, there's spiders. Oh my gosh, there's snakes. Oh my gosh.
Everything in Australia can kill you.
And everything. Not however, but funniest thing is people are just like, oh, do you just live like with kangaroos and stuff? And I was like, no, I live in a freaking suburb with like, okay, there is suburbs that has kangaroos. And I'm not saying that. But
a lot of Americans think when they come to Australia think that as you're coming in and landing, there's going to be like kangaroos jumping around on the tarmac.
Like my mom, she was like, why isn't there's no kangaroos here? And I'm just like, they're not just hopping around for fun. Like, she's like, that's all. Like, the two things she wanted to see, kangaroos, wild kangaroos. I don't know what she was thinking. What I was going to do, hang out with them, and koalas. So we took her to the zoo, and she was fine. Because I was like, you see how big they are? And she's like, oh my God. So can you imagine if they were wild? Like, imagine if that's coming towards you.
You wouldn't. Like, this is the thing. A lot of people are like, oh my God, so cute. No, you don't go near a kangaroo.
You don't hang out. You don't have tea. You don't have morning tea with kangaroos.
As Australians, we're like, no. We know how to keep our distance.
Correct.
They're cute. They're adorable. They do their thing. We stay away from them.
A distance.
Yeah.
Yes. But yes, okay.
And look, there are, there are suburbs, that you can go down south. There are suburbs that will just randomly, but they're places that have a lot of bush around. There are places that have like, it's
they know the kangaroos know there's people. You don't cross their line. They don't cross your line. Like you do your own thing.
I can probably show you some photos of for example, when I used to go down the coast with my husband and just, for a little getaway and stuff like that, we'd go for a walk. And there are houses with like kangaroos just laying on their lawns. The people are not coming out of their homes to pet them.
Correct, yeah. Because even my friend was like, just walk by. Yeah,
be.
She was like, just walk by because I was going to go to the beach, right? And
you can go to a zoo. Like, for example, you can go to like Symbio or Nowra.
Yeah.
And there are all these zoos that have kangaroos in them that you can pet because they are used to
people,
They're not red kangaroos for starters.
Yeah.
They are the smaller, like
or
there's
even
a couple
the
of
wallabies.
different.
Not wallabies.
There are wallabies.
Wallabies. Yeah.
And joeys and things like that.
Yeah.
But there's different sort of breeds and species of kangaroo, and those ones will generally be the smaller species of them. They don't have the big red kangaroos that you're going to find in the outback, the ones that you see on YouTube that people are boxing with and things like that.
That's like if you go deep.
They're the ones that you don't want to, you don't mess with, you
don't,
you just stay away from.
Yeah. In regards to that, like again, the dangers of it, because again, I always get people like, how can you live there? Like there's all these things. Bring out the stats, Marjorie. Bring out the stats.
Just before I go into that,
I
just need to make another PSA. Oof. When people anywhere in the world see a video of an Australian punching a kangaroo.
Dude, that's like in the wild. Deep in the
wild. The kangaroo, like, let me tell you now, the kangaroo doesn't feel a fucking thing.
Yeah.
Do not sit there and be like, oh my God, they attacked the kangaroo.
They're fucking vicious.
No. Yeah. If you get up close and you see their claws, their nails are like this long.
Yeah.
They carry,
because like even like
they can do some serious damage to you. So
to your car, they can hit your car, damage your car. Your car's totaled, and they could just get up and walk away.
They just hop off.
Yeah, like sorry.
Yeah. 100%. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But people do not sit there going, oh my God, the kangaroo is fine. Right? Trust me, the kangaroo is fine.
Yeah.
It might be like, huh? What happened?
Yeah, and then walk away.
And it goes away.
Yeah, correct.
They're fine.
Yeah, they've totaled cars and they walk away like it's.
Yeah.
They're like, oh,
a lot of people don't realize like a wombat, a kangaroo, you hitting them with your car on a road, your car is wrecked. It's gone.
Yeah, correct.
We've seen, some cars on the roof.
Yeah.
Because it hit a wombat that was crossing a street.
Yeah. And you're like, oops.
Insane.
Yeah.
But I know exactly where you're going with this because so many times I hear that I'm never going to visit Australia. It's too dangerous. You have too many snakes, too many spiders. Everything can kill you.
Dun, dun, dun.
Let me give you some stats.
Oh, no.
In Australia, on average, 1 to 2 people die each year.
If you're on YouTube.
Year. 1 to 2 people die each year from a poisonous snake bite.
Use your professional voice. Let's do this. No, just kidding.
And there have been no deaths. 0. None. Niente. Nada. How do you say it in Philippine?
Wala. Voila.
There have been no deaths caused by spider bites in Australia that have been substantiated since 1979.
I didn't even read that. Wow. Okay, that's a long time ago.
A very long time ago.
Not that much. Older than us for sure. Yeah. See?
Now let me tell you, for all my Americans, because I hear this most from Americans, that they will never visit Australia because of how dangerous it is.
Yeah, correct.
As of the 5th of September, so just over a month ago, so let's say 6 weeks ago, the statistics on American mass shootings. Let's get into it, shall we? There have been more than 385 mass shootings in the US as of the 5th of September. Now, I read the updated stat, and it is now over 407 mass shootings. That is more than one a day. Yeah. There are 365 days a year.
Right,
let that settle in for a moment.
Yeah.
365 days in the year. Yeah. And there has been over 400 mass shootings. Yeah. There was over 40,000 people killed due to gun violence in the USA. But go on, continue to tell me how dangerous Australia is.
And I just want to say, because this is what I get all the time, they're like, well, America is more populated. La, da, 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 da. Exactly. So it's like, why wouldn't you want to come to where it's not as populated and enjoy the scenery and have fun? And look, I have lived in America where it was like the safe place, the dangerous place, whatever. I've been through all those places. And I'm not saying that, there's only one place enough, but I think it's more of, I think it's funny when they're like, oh my God, how can you live there? There's like spiders and all that stuff. It's like, because like I for myself, I feel like nature's nature. God's gonna, like, if it happens, it happens, I guess. But it's like, I would rather, like, that's nature. Because I'm probably threatening them if something does happen to me. So that's my stupidity. If, if I get bitten by a snake or whatever, if I'm putting myself in that. When it comes to the other things that's happened back in the US of A, those are people that have chosen to do things, and that's something that you can't really, because it can happen in any places.
You are more at risk of your child dying by going to school than you dying by a venomous creature in Australia.
Basically, that's what I'm going to say.
Facts.
And facts. And done. And cut.
Hashtag.
There. Hashtag. And I think that is the best way to just end it all. No, I'm just kidding.
No, but I think, it's that thing of, don't be arrogant and sit here saying to Australians, oh, but the country's so dangerous, Fuck off.
That is a very Australian thing to say. Fuck off. It is, Get out of there. Just kidding. Yeah, but that's what I think. Look, again, I'm not saying everyone in America is fucking terrible, but it's a good amount.
And I'm not saying that Americans are dangerous.
Yeah.
No, that's not what we're saying. Facts. We're giving you the statistic, facts of don't turn around and be like, Australia is so dangerous because we have all these venomous animals.
Yeah. Correct.
Because 40,000 people did not die in 1 year because of venomous animals.
Yeah, correct. And if and ever, like, even if this, because again, you're going to get people like, well, how do you know if they live in the bush? It's like, even if you
because get killed it's still statistically, they still have to advise it. If you die by a venomous stink bite, it has to get reported.
No, but that's what
in
I'm
Australia,
saying,
it must be reported.
But that's what I'm saying. People can say that, but again, more than likely, like, I would say like 90%, that human being shouldn't have been there if that's supposed to happen anyway. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. So it's like they put themselves there. Again, the same thing that's happening in America with all these things. People, it's the people, not the nature, the animals that are, I would say innocent, to be honest, that's done that. Like, they put themselves. I can
go one further on that statistic.
Yeah.
Because majority of these 1 to 2 people that die on average each year have died from, I believe it's the eastern brown snake. It is one particular type of snake that is so venomous.
Yeah.
But as Australians, we know it's generally an accident.
Correct.
because it's not a thing that, you know, it's you. Somebody's gone bushwalking.
Yeah, that's what I said.
They've accidentally, they've put themselves into a position.
Yeah.
So but it's one thing. Like, we know that it's this type of snake.
Yeah, correct.
So a lot of people just don't. You know,
so don't go there. Don't go to the bush. Stay in the city. CBD. Stay in Sydney. You know, the worst thing you're gonna get, I guess, is people. People will be the one that's the worst that you're gonna come after. I mean, that's gonna come after you. So. Yeah. So
but they're just kind of like the stats. So people need to stop worrying so much about coming to Australia, because you're more likely to die crossing a street in America than what you are from a venomous animal in Australia.
Yeah. And look, I love it all. Like, I feel like it's not by a specific area, because they're like,
no.
It's overall. And that's for both. For Australia and for America. So I guess it's just for us to share with you, because we've been talking about Australia and America today, and God, because those are the stats and fact. I think that's what I read. I'm just going to fact. I guess because people keep saying that to me, and I'm just like, bro. That's why when you had the stats today, I was like, I love that you have stats. I think it's hilarious.
Well, I just wanted to clarify for a lot of people, because I hear it so often that people are saying that to me and saying, but there are so many things that can kill you, bruh.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Again, last time
we can debate what can kill you.
Yeah. And
we can get into it.
And again, most of the times when the animals, quote unquote, accidentally or killed people, it's because the people or the person put themselves in that position or in that area. Like the animal is protecting itself. It's feeling threatened. Exactly. You know what I mean? It's not like, again, if you're not going to go to the bush.
They're not breaking into people's homes purposely trying to bite them.
Right.
I'm very sassy today.
Yep. All right. Well, thank you so much. I think
it's been a fun episode.
It has been exploring the world, man. Again,
I know I'm going to get some hateful comments.
Yeah, but I am so sorry that I didn't know those. I need to study my Australian slang for sure.
We should make that a segment.
Yeah, study for your Australian slangs. But yes, well, thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next episode.
See ya.
And that wraps up another episode of the Relatable Bitches podcast. We hope you enjoyed our chat today and found something that's resonated with you.
If you loved what you heard, don't forget to subscribe, rate, and leave us a review. It really helps us reach more relatable bitches like you.
And remember, you can connect with us on social media. All links are in the description.
Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, keep it real and stay relatable.